Close the window, buddies. All right, people. Still haven't fixed that backlight, but work in progress over here. So welcome and good morning. This is the CJ Butcher, When a Butcher Gets Creative, talking platform. Today's going to be a wild day, and it's only going to get wilder as time goes on. We're going to crescendo at the end of today around 9 p.m. with a very special surprise, a very special live streaming surprise that happens at 9 p.m. today. I wonder if anybody could guess what that is. But yes, so this is going to be a quick little live stream, maybe an hour or so. I got to go over next door and watch my neighbor's dad. He's a World War II vet, and he's 99 years old. And his daughter watches him, is his caretaker, and she has to go to physical therapy for her hand. So I got to go over there and watch him for a couple hours. But the reason she has to go, it's neighborhood block drama. The reason she has to go to therapy is the house 3 houses down from me, so 2 houses down from her. I think they're training fighting dogs. You hear these dogs in the backyard barking at night, like vicious, nasty barks that you never want to hear a dog make. They're very bad barks. And one of them got out. Cute. It was a cute little dog, little puppy, kind of like a husky, blue eyes, like furry white female. But it was walking up and down the block, and my neighbor's the cat lady. One of her cats was a really mean one, and the dog got a hold of it and just ripped it to shreds. It was still alive, but paralyzed it. She took it. My neighbor took Elsa was the cat. Took Elsa to the vet. Had to be put down, and it destroyed my neighbor. That was her favorite cat. Followed her everywhere. But since they live outside a lot of the time, they're considered wild animals. So can't do anything. So my neighbor is going to get the laws changed. She's going to fight for Elsa. But what happened was right before Elsa died, she's freaked out of her mind. She bit my neighbor's hand, and the tooth broke off in the bone, one of the metacarpals. And that caused a lot of inflammation and stuff like that. So now my neighbor has to go for therapy because it's puffed up, and that was like 2 months ago. And she has to go to therapy, some kind of magnetic pulse therapy. It sounds pretty cool, and I think it's working. But she has to do it, every day. So she asked me if I could watch her dad for a while, which is my honor, of course. So I go over there for a couple hours in the morning and just kind of watch him, make sure he gets to the bathroom okay. He's trying to hustle me for sugar cubes, 99 years old. And right when she leaves, he's like, "Hey, do you have more sugar for my coffee?" I was like, "What? Yeah, maybe." I was like, "Here's a sugar cube." He's like, "Hey, do you have 5 of them?" It's like, I think we're out. I think we might be out of 5 sugar cubes for your 1 cup of coffee. Well, he's still feisty, man. He's still a hustler. But good man. Greatest generation. He was in the 51st. I still have to double check that. The 51st, and saying he was a resupply officer, maybe, or at least a soldier, and he was in Bastogne. So I'm going to have to look all that up, and that's going to be an interesting one. You know what I should do? I should do that. And then my grandpa was also in World War II, so I should trace the movements of his regiment and do it like in a chronological order, like where they both were moving. Because when I bought my house down here, they were both in the front yard watching us kind of paint things and everything, and they were chatting it up, and it was really cool. My grandpa was a surveyor in World War II. Okay, so we're going to jump into this. Welcome, everybody. We love you and are so glad you're here. If you would like, please give us a thumbs up. It really helps us on the leaderboards, which we're not even close to because I just started this podcast. It's just me. looking to grow, looking to get more things, looking to be a little more professional by like not having the sun coming through my window and doing a big glare. So things like that. I could do this. I'm going to move the camera. I could do that. What about that? I don't like it personally, but because I'll be looking at this screen the most. But actually, I look at this screen more. There, fixed it. See, more professional. And I want to get my guitar. Oops, get my guitar in the background. This way, mirrored. Boom. Guitar in the background. Nice. I had the matching bass as an Ibanez. I had the matching bass to it. And one time in the winter, you know, winter gets dark and cold and sad. I wanted to pull it down and play some bass. And right when I grabbed it and pulled it down, the neck just snapped. There was, I guess, some glue came apart right there. And from where the up here, you know, where the head is, it just snapped in half. And I still have the body of the bass out in the garage. So I'm going to have to buy a new neck for it. But yeah, I had matching bass and guitar right there that I felt pretty cool. The old Neon Ocean. That's the name of this room. God, my face is itchy. It's the name of the Neon Ocean. I did all the tiling and painting, the ceilings painted, I did all this myself. It was a labor of love, but man, it was expensive and time consuming. I won't do it again. But that's cool little teal aquamarine glass tiles. And there's mortar in between it. It's like charcoal, almost black mortar. Looks amazing. So today, jumping on into it, I'm going to broaden my spectrum a little bit. I do a little bit of geopolitical talks. See, the camera's not working. I do a little geopolitical talks. I do some video games, mostly World of Warcraft. And now I'm jumping into, we're going to do the whole Kingdom Under Fire series. If we could get past Ciriths level today, man. We're on attempt number 5. Today will be attempt number 6 to get past this on Kingdom Under Fire Heroes. And we are getting decimated by these mortars. The mortar brigades are just killing the heck out of us. So we might rage quit. But we're going to get through it because we got to get to the 4th playthrough in Kingdoms Under Fire, the 4th campaign, because that's Arukabar, and that's my boy. So we do that, and little geopolitical commentary. Through my master's thesis, I published a book of the pandemic of policies. The book's called All of a Sudden, and it's about how the policies were actually how they drove the pandemic. The policies caused the harm. The policies caused all the cases to show up where the number of infections were just like a normal flu. And the flu disappeared during that time because of the policies, recording and aggregating. So that, and I put links in the chat or in the descriptions where you could purchase this book. It's pretty neat. It's a chronological, basically a time capsule of the policies that allowed the pandemic of policies to happen. This is how they scared the shit out of you. And I'm going to go through it on the live cast, but if you could support me and buy the book as well, would be amazing. And it'll blow your mind just how evil, but how elegant it was. It was step by step. It was a struggle session with you. These policies, these unelected bureaucrats installed dark money. Here we go. Elite satanic pedophiles had a personal struggle session with you, and they dominated us. They dominated our mind. We were scared shitless. We said okay to everything they said. We gave up our liberties for an invisible threat, an existential threat. And they're going to do it again. But I chronicled the last one as it was happening. Dang, my eyes are so itchy. I I published on my Substack, I don't know, 15, 20 articles, published 2 books. I'm still trying to find the links. I published 2 articles in magazines too. One was about fecal shedding in schools and why we shouldn't, if we actually concerned about the very, very deadly, scary virus, then we can't open schools because of all the shedding that happens when you poop. And it was called Our Duty to Schools, and that got published. And it's actually factual. Hold on. Oh, geez. I live close to an airport, but this jet, the engine was whining. Sounded very weird. I hope it picked up on the mic. That was scary. Sounded like somebody screaming and crying in the background. So I published that paper. And so what my master's started as I was looking into supply chains, because I was noticing that the first thing to go in a pandemic, a planned pandemic of policies, or any disaster, is the supply chains. Any war, because this is an info war. It's a war in your mind, directly trying to capture your mind, is the supply chains. So I was like, okay, how do we keep the supply chains resilient so that we could get the medicine we need? We could get, all the supplies. We could get the toilet paper we need. If you love, say, hand sanitizer, we could get this hand sanitizer you need. How do we keep the materials flowing? And I did an amazing paper on that. I came up with a golden ratio based trigonometric algorithm that takes the decisions of supply chains out of the administrators' hands, because these administrators are who is killing you. They're unelected, they're installed, they're no good. They're not good at their jobs. That's why I started my master's in healthcare administration, because I was working in hospitals, very prestigious hospitals. And I kept looking around like, why are these administrators, who I have 5 more degrees than at that time, now I have 6 more degrees than them, why are they just constantly making decisions that cause more problems? Like, they have one problem, they'll get a council together of all the experts, and the experts will make decisions that cause 4 additional problems. So now, since they have this council, they have 5 problems now instead of 1, and then they'll spend a lot of money, do a lot of bad decisions to solve the 4 problems they created. So now they're back down to 1 problem that they started with, and then they're done. And then they clap their hands, throw an expensive dinner, congratulate each other, and go on their way. And you're still left with the same problem, but now it's worse and everything's messier. That's the administration in healthcare. So I was looking around like, why do they keep doing this? And it's very predictable. They do it like, there's the right answer. They do it 180 degrees wrong. So they pick the wrong answer, but that's too obvious if you just pick the wrong answer. So then they twist it 90 degrees. It's 180 degrees off in the wrong direction and twisted 90 degrees. And that's everywhere. That's in our universities now with the woke bullshit. That's with the TV generals in the army with their woke bullshit, and which is communism. We covered that yesterday. DEI and CRT is 1-for-1 relationship with communism. We covered that yesterday, and we'll cover again in the future. We covered Evergreen State University with Brett Weinstein. We just touched the surface of that. That was the canary in the coal mine. That was the warning call, the shot heard around the world for those who were listening, of how this new communism, neo-communism, this cultural Marxism, neo-Maoism is going to infect and rot culture in America. And people thought Brett Weinstein was just, much ado about nothing. But here we are in 2024, and he has more than 100% validated. So that's a quick little rundown of this channel And we play World of Warcraft. We play video games on top of saving the world. So how about that? Lucky us. So, and I'm gonna pivot here, and this is not medical advice. This is not financial advice. This is just my opinion. Disclaimer, either or. So there are a couple stocks I like, and they're not doing too well right now. And what we believe is happening, even though they're a great product, which we're on right now, Rumble is one of the stocks. And they're not doing too well right now. They're doing okay. They're coming back. Kind of. But Rumble just launched Rumble Studio, which is what we're on right now. So that's kind of cool. And I like Rumble. They're a great platform. They are outside. Well, so long story short, during the pandemic of policies, if you spoke truth and said that these vaccines are killing people, at least 35 million so far, we found out now through papers, it was a Dutch paper, and the number is probably way more than that because the turbo cancers take time, the myocarditis and all these diseases take time to show up. So it's a slow kill. It's not an extinction event. It's a depopulation event. Extinction is immediate. Depopulation could take a generation. These demonic pedophiles, satanic demonic pedophiles are playing the long game to kill you, to get you off their planet. And so they're playing a long game. It's a depopulation, which could take generations. Now we can't have kids because the experimental gene therapies cause cervical cancer, cause testicular cancer, cause bone cancer. It goes to all your important organs, all your fatty tissues, your gonads, your bone marrow. It goes past the blood-brain barrier somehow, and it just wreaks havoc in there. Tells your body to kill itself. Apoptosis, and so they're playing the long game. It's depopulation, and if you said that on YouTube or anything like that, which I'm saying right now because I'm multi-streaming, if you say that, YouTube will take you down and say medical misinformation. But the people that take you down are just retards that are installed by Zuckerberg on Facebook and all this, who are just anti-truthers. They are propagandists. They are working for the elite pedophiles. Pedophile adjacent is what they are. And they're just taking you down, not experts. Tedros in the WHO isn't a medical doctor. Who else? The other guy. I forgot. He's a veterinarian and not a human doctor. Who is it? Was it the CDC? I think the CDC. He's a veterinarian and not a human doctor. Let me look that up really quick. Who's this, Jamoke? Oh, they got a new one. Wait, that's not. It must not be the CDC then. Mandy. I wonder who it is. Okay, shoot. I'll have to rethink that. It wasn't the CDC. But yeah, Tedros, and this wasn't his first. Him and Bill Gates and Anthony Fauci, the pandemic of policies in 2019. This wasn't their first genocide. They've did this before. They did it with AIDS and was it AZT? Killed hundreds of thousands, if not millions, of gay men. Anthony Fauci and Tedros did it in his country. I forgot where he's from, but basically the same thing, just massive genocides. And let's just say they've did this before. So it's not their first genocide rodeo. So all of that to say, Rumble and some other things were developed because they're like, what, you don't Facebook and YouTube and you know the leftist White House was like, what, you don't like how we're treating you? You don't like that we're canceling you for doing research and promoting facts? coming against our emotion-driven responses. You don't like that? Well, go make your own. And we're like, okay. So we're making a parallel economy. We don't like their satanic pedophile economy, which woke always turns to shit. Communist always turns to shit and kills the people who support it. Remember that. Communism always kills the people that support it once it's installed. Once everything is funneled up to the federal, the top level, it's all concentrated, centralized, they will kill the people that help them. Remember that, everybody, BLM, Antifa, trans agenda. Remember that. They're funding you right now, rallying you to get out in the street and promote the cause. Remember that Zach De La Rocha, who rages on behalf of the machine now? Zach De La Rocha, who's a vaccine pimp for Pfizer. Remember that. Communism always kills the people that help it. Remember that. We're getting the hell out of your system. Your system is a death cult that kills children. And we say that is evil, which it is. So they're like, make your own. Go make your own. If you don't like ours and how we're treating you, how we're kicking you out of your banks, kicking you out of your job, kicking you out of your social media, the public square, not giving you freedom of speech, taking it away. If you don't like how we're kicking you out of, all your friend circles, demonizing you, taking away your money, demonetizing you, taking your banks away. If you don't like that, go make your own. We're like, okay, fuck you. And we're making our own. And they're amazing. And the Rumble's just one example of that. And it's an amazing platform. And it's still just getting started. And now we have Rumble Studios, which you could monetize. And it's an all-in-one cool studios. You could do phone calls and have guests on. I got to make some friends first, and then I'll have some guests. So I got an order of operations. Once I get some friends, I'll have some guests. Let me put this mic up some because I keep talking down, and it's like I'm ducking. So that's Rumble, and I'm invested in them as well, though. So, full disclosure, I have some Rumble stock, which I buy it because I like it. And I'm going to go look over at my X account right now to see how the multi-stream is doing. Oh, it is doing. It's doing. But yeah, cool. So today's a big day. I got to head over there a little less than an hour. So we got some time to chat. So Rumble's doing good, but another one is bada boom, bada bing. DJT stock, which dropped about $20 per share in the past month or so. Wham! 51 down to 25. Okay, $25 it dropped, which hurt me. I was sad. I was very sad, but not selling diamond hands. And this ain't financial advice. This is me giving you my opinion on my strategies, on my strategy. So TMTG, Trump Media and Technology Group, used to be it's already going away. DWAC, Digital World Acquisition something. And it was supposed to merge years ago, but there was warfare and the left just trying to stop it. Anything they could do to try to stop Trump, because the people are behind Trump. The people of the world are behind Trump. And there's a couple thousand people that cannot have that because they will end up in prison or worse because of their crimes against humanity. Because Trump shines the spotlight on those dirty cockroaches. And that's why we like him. If he stops to do that, if he turns out just to sell out and become one of them, we will drop Trump in a New York minute, man. An old New York minute. Now it's just like New York minute probably means like shit in the road or something. But the old definition of New York, when it was a city and not a shithole, because of the Democrats and the left and the globalists and the satanic pedophiles. So, but as long as Trump does what he says, and he says America first, we're behind him. They say it's a cult. It's a cult of personality that we have the religion and will follow him. We have the religion of Trump. Once again, that's projection. The left is the religion. They follow scientism. They follow emotions. That's wokeism. They follow the religion, and they follow social media. They follow Facebook, Twitter. Who else? TikTok, and they don't know who they're supposed to hate, because they know they're supposed to be emotional, because that's how you win arguments and dominate people, is through emotions, not facts or evidence. It's emotions. That's CRT. DEI, CRT. The two most important things about you as an individual is who you're having sex with and your skin color. So melanin and your genitals is the most important thing to woke people. And emotions, because you have to have emotions to win arguments. So they're pushing all of that on us. So Trump comes along and starts DWAC, which was supposed to merge into TMTG a year or two ago. Finally got through. Then you found another hitch where the guy that was filing, this is a little over my head, filing something with the SEC was doing it wrong. So they had to go through that again and refile everything. And now all of those filings have been deemed effective. Sorry, I don't know the definition of that. That's probably maybe down here. That was just a couple of weeks ago. Boop, bop, beep. So the prices we think are being artificially pressed down, artificially deflated by what's called naked shorting, which is something that should be a completely illegal, where hedge funds and huge like BlackRock and all them, not naming them specifically, but that's the only one I could think of right now, Sequoia Capital, places like that could short something, which say the stock's going to go down, and then they could go on the mainstream media and shit talk the stock and get all their friends to pull out of the stock to make it go down. So then and if it does go down to where they said it was going to short, they make a bunch of money. And that's called a short. Well, a naked short is when they do that without even having the stock. They don't even have to have the stock. But the downside to that is if you do a naked short, which is completely a retarded concept, just betting money that you don't have, which is taxpayer money, your 401ks and all of that, that's what they're funding. That's what they're doing to defund Trump and by proxy the American Patriot Voice is your tax money, is your retirement money, 401k. So we think there's a huge, and Devin Nunes, who is the CEO of this, filed with the SEC and Congress. I think he has evidence. We really believe he has evidence that there is a diabolical campaign to short DJT, because we're not selling. I follow some people on Truth. Oh wow, this is nuts. I usually use Truth on a mobile. It's okay. There we go. Where is my group? How do you find groups? Feeds, groups. All right, there we go. That took way longer than it should have. But we have these boys right here. This is on Truth Social as well. That was Trump Media Group. It's Truth Social, and they're going to launch a streaming platform soon, a TV channel, a TV service as well, on demand. It's only going to go up. They have no debt whatsoever. TMTG has no debt whatsoever, and they have like 250 million, and that's only growing in the bank to develop. They have plans. The streaming service or the TV service, I think it's a streaming service, is coming soon. I was looking because I feel like Rumble is connected with them. If these two merge, it's going to be outrageous. And I'm hoping like Twitter's involved somehow, or X. If there's something behind the scenes, I believe. I don't have any evidence of it yet. But if we could get TMTG, and it's going up today. It's up like $6 today. Or damn. It's up. That's not right. Oh, that's just today. Look at this. It's up like $14 in a week. See, so let me get one more month. So I really believe it's being driven down on purpose so that these short sellers won't lose billions, because this will knock all these financial hedge funds. It'll decimate them, and then the government will have to bail them out with your money again. They use your money to hurt you, and when they lose your money, they'll ask the government for more of your money. That's where we're at right now. Taxation is theft, right? Your 401ks are being used to kill you. I don't think that's a good thing. So we're starting a parallel economy. We're getting out of their bullshit and starting some real things. They're all fiat. They're all emotion. They're all woke communism, which is fake and phony and false. We're starting to base some things in reality. So I guess I didn't post that last night. Cool. And that's where we're at. But I think there's some things happening. Well, this went up $14 in a week. Dude, that was ugly. I was looking at my accounts and just drained. Down $25 and within a month per share, $25. I don't have much though, but wow, right? It hurts, but it's rebounding now. So yeah, let's go to this. This is where I get a lot of my my insiders, not insider, my tips and tricks about DJT. These guys, we boost each other up. You gotta help each other, because you could black pill really quick, and black pill means like doom out, means like everything's bad, it's all bad. The satanic pedophiles already own all the institutions. They already program the children. They're getting them to cut their dicks off. They're getting them to cut their tits off, and we already lost. We're sad. Hang in there. I believe we could start a new golden age. Us, the American people, America first, and worldwide, as human beings, we could start on this planet. We could start a golden age if we decide to. We can doom out and all become slaves and be owned and have 15-minute CDs and eat bugs for everything, and not own any cars or houses, and drive shitty electric vehicles that you have to charge 10 times to get to your destination. We can do that. That's an option. People on the left are begging for that. They're begging to be slaves. America first is not. Ooh, that's a lot of bullets. So they're not supposed to. The thing about this channel is you're not supposed to just randomly post or shit post. You're supposed to like stick to DJT, and the moderator, except on the weekends, you could get a little wild because nothing's really happening. But the moderator's kind of letting this one slip a little bit. I haven't been here on this channel in a while because I lost, the stock went so far down. But nobody's selling. There's like 620,000 shareholders, and nobody's selling. So, and people are using using Truth Social every day. And so, how is the stock just going down so much? What is changing that's tanking the stock? If it's not the shareholders, and it's not the product itself, what else is happening? And that's Devin Nunes filing with the SEC and Congress. There's some shenanigans happening. It needs to be looked into. Well, yeah. So yeah, we're back in the debates tonight. We got the debates tonight at 9 p.m. and maybe related, maybe not related, but tonight at 9 p.m., tune into this channel because we have a great surprise. Those two things might be related, might not be related, but we're going to do a multi-stream a little bit before 9 tonight. And the debate's happening at 9 tonight. those might be related. Well, you'll have to tune in to find out if those two things are related. Because CNN is threatening to sue anybody who broadcasts the debate. You're not allowed the free distribution of a presidential debate that's going to lead your country. You're not allowed to watch that. That's not free speech. Fuck you, CNN. Sorry, I shouldn't have cussed that. It's too early to cuss. CNN's going down. Your woke bullshit's going down. Your viewership is turds. Sorry to drop that F-bomb so hard. I'm heavy coffee and I haven't drank any food yet. And I spiked right there. Sorry about that. My sorry. The sentiment remains. The sentiment remains, CNN. You are garbage people that are brainwashed and promoting satanic pedophile agendas and taking their money. Your checks in your bank are filled with children's blood. %, and this is pre-market. Yeah. We're up about 30, back up 30% in 5 days, but we dropped 50%, so we're still down. But what could have dropped that? Right? If see, we're up about 51. That was normal for us. We went up. They say 79. They went up to. Dude, I cashed out the first time at like 90. I bought in at 14 and sold at 90. Boom, and that's when everybody, like all the trade platforms, like shut it down. Like, it's too volatile. We can't let anybody trade anymore. So they're trying to knock the price back down. And I got out just in time. Made a little bit. Not enough to change your life, but enough to pay my heating bill for the winter. But yeah, so it went down 50% last week for no apparent reason. Nothing changed except the price. So something behind the scenes is happening that's driving this. Confidence didn't go down. Confidence is going up. Trump rallies, 100,000 people, 80,000 people. What was it, like 60 to 80,000 in the Bronx in a Democrat city area? Tens of thousands of people show up. People love Trump right now. And this technology group, the True Social, is on fire. Something's driving it down. Some invisible force was driving it down at this exact point. And the weird thing is, a lot of the shorts are coming due around this point. And I think, we're going to look it up, but I think $22 was what they were trying to drive it down to, but it didn't get down there. So we got to look. Since it's going back up, I could look back in. I'm not as scared anymore. But we got to look at when the naked shorts came due and what the number was, what dollar amount did they short it at. So we're going to find that out live right now. I hope. Yeah. So when they drive the price down like that, and it's supposed to scare you into selling, I'm losing all my money. I got to panic sell. We got diamond hands here, bro. When they drive the price down, we're like, shit, yeah, let's buy the dip. And we buy more. They drive the price down again, we'll buy more. And then there'll be no shares for you to short, because they don't have to have shares. It's a naked short. They do not have to have shares to be in the game. They have no skin in the game unless they lose, and they always win. GameStop, or what was that last one? GamePro. Dang it, GameStop. God, I was in on that one. They tried to do it then, and it usually works. They try to drive the price down, and they say it's going to short. The company is going to do bad. Then they try to drive the price down, try to pull investors out in one. It's called fascism. One coordinated movement. A creepy lockstep to drive the price down. And then the price does go down. They make a bunch of money. Company goes out of business. It's predatory. They go on to the next one. But we were onto them this time. We're coordinated, strength in numbers. Oh, someone's sharing Badlands. Nice. If you haven't heard of Badlands, they are a great channel. One of the best in the world, I would say. They're fun. They feel like I've been there. They've been around for about 2 years, a little bit before that. I was following them before they started Badlands. No big deal. And but they're great, quality wise, great. Like, I want to get my stream to look like theirs. And there's a group of them. They all do their own thing. They have a Bitcoin show. They have news shows. They have sports shows. They have a couple vets doing military shows. Great channel. That's what it's looking like now. Something drove it down over the past couple of weeks. And now whatever that entity, whatever that force was, just let up. And now it's bouncing back to normal. Normal is up here somewhere. But something keeps, if it goes above 50, then it gets dropped down. There's something driving it down. And it's not the product itself. And it's not the shareholders who just keep buying more every time it dips. We're not selling. We're holding. So the moderator or the owner of this channel isn't posting anything right now. But yeah, I think the debate tonight, if Trump mops the floor with them, the DJT will skyrocket. What would be amazing if he mentions Truth Social, because most people on the woke left in their echo chamber have no idea that there's a parallel economy where you could actually have free speech and say what you want. They're used to the YouTube slave owners and the Facebook slave owners, whipping you, putting you in the hot box if you say anything that goes against big pharma and the creepy lockstep fascists. Isn't that right, Zach De La Rocha? He's a vaccine pimp now for Pfizer. Rage Against the Machine singer is now a vaccine pimp for big pharma. That's how you get brainwashed. That's how effective this exquisitely refined psychological warfare is. It could capture anybody. Rage Against the Machine is now working for the government. Is a vaccine pimp for the government. Imagine that. Imagine how captured you could be if you're not being aware. Rage on behalf of the machine, bitch. Oh, that reminded me. But Surge from what was that? God dang it! What's the name of that band? Really cool band. It's blowing my mind now. Surge was a singer. BYOB, Chop Suey. Dang it! It'll pop into my head. You guys know who I'm talking about. He's doing a song, a badass song, with this drummer. Let's look it up. Surge. New song. Surge singer. New song. Come on, give me what I want. Oh, I didn't do it in YouTube. Dang it. It went straight to anime. Search YouTube. Oh, it's gone. I thought it'd be in my search singer. I kind of like that I can't remember the name. System of a Down. Good Lord. Okay. Sure, System of a Down singer, new song. The YouTube search is a so bad for me. It won't let things in my algorithm. Serge Tankian. And I can't remember the drummer I like. What is that called? A cameo? I have to put like 2 sentences in to try to get this to try to get it right. Cameo appearance, Surge new song. They won't even get close. Oh, the cost. Okay. Okay, whatever. Wow. They're trying. Look, I talk shit about them, and now I put the cost with Surge, and they're doing. They gave me a Wendy's channel, and store inflation. They are effing me. Okay, yeah, I won't play it, but this is a drummer. Oh, I could hear that in my head. It's good 90s, just badass rock. And he's a sick drummer. And he's playing with this band. Guy could sing, guy could play bass. But the cost was Surge. I highly recommend this song. This band is just outstanding. It takes you back to the 90s, and just exciting. I'll probably end up playing that later on today and lifting weights. So yeah, something is driving the price of DJT stock, of TMTG and True Social down. And it's behind the scenes and we don't know what it is. It's not the shareholders. We're holding solid. We're buying more. Something's dropping it. Okay. DJT updated short position was just released today. Okay. So the shorts are going up. So they're trying to drive this down, and more people are getting involved trying to drive the price down. Where SI was short interest is SI was greater than 5 million and was 430, and shares reached a high of 50. So there's a concerted effort to drop this damn price. Long and short of it, it's being attacked. And proximally, they're attacking the American people. So they're attacking the parallel economy that is escaping from their shit woke economy. They're draping the trans flag over everything, and we're getting the fuck out of here. We don't. Nope. Yeah, we're gonna actually have value. We're not gonna be whiny babies with emotions cutting our genitals off. We're doing something different. And you notice how trans took over that. The trans movement, not the trans individual. I have to say that specifically. It's not the trans individual who's going through issues in their life. Not them. They're humans, and they're going through something. And as Americans, they are individuals with rights bestowed upon them by their creator. They have rights and freedom just like everybody else does, the individual trans person. But the trans movement is complete bullshit, and it's coming to hurt you. And they're using it as communist propaganda to put a thin layer of shit over everything. And America First is saying, nope, you could keep your thin layer of shit over there. Don't get it on our cool new shiny stuff. We got amazing new products over here that everyone's loving, that actually provides a great service and is not a censoring campaign to try to limit you. This is trying to usher in a golden age. So keep your ugly bullshit over there. That's the American First movement. We're a parallel economy. We're a parallel information network that is delivering reality. They don't live in reality. They live in some weird dystopian ultra canceled, virtue signaling. You could only say what is allowed to be said by the people in charge, and then the followers, the foot soldiers, BLM, Antifa, the trans movement, are clapping for their destruction, are clapping for their own destruction. Remember, I said it earlier, in communism, which woke is a one-for-one relationship with communism, I proved in another talk, two other talks. In communism, they always kill the people that helped prop them up. And right now, that's BLM, that's Antifa, and that's the trans movement. So be advised, throughout all of history, whenever a totalitarian, socialist, communist, wokeism, scientism, when any of those regimes came to power, once they got power, which they're really close to what they have now, they almost have now, they always kill the people that propped them up. They always kill the goats, the useful idiots that helped get them into power are always killed. Be advised, that has happened every time in history. The people that clapped for their own destruction have always been destroyed. Be advised. I say that's a bad thing. I say don't do that. I say watch out and wake up. Come join us. We're having fun. We're over here having fun. We have free speech. We can say whatever we want. Good morning, shareholders. We're here pumping each other up, living our best life. We have great media platforms that have free speech where we could publish whatever we want, and it's just amazing. We don't have to worry about the big boot of Facebook, of Mark Zuckerberg's demonic ass. We're good. Come join us. Come join us. Have some fun in your life. Get out of the oppression Olympics. Get out of being a victim. Come over here and enjoy the sunshine. Enjoy some freedom with us. Come on. What do you have to lose? If you don't like it, go back under the trans flag and just, live under shit. Live in shit-soaked cities where homeless and immigrants can poop in the streets and throw their drug needles everywhere. If you don't like what we're offering, go back to that. Wipe the shit off your shoes and come join us. If you don't like it, go back and start smearing the poop all over you that's in the streets everywhere. You guys know that California has human poop patrols. The poop is so bad that they're not going to fix the problem, because remember, they do 180 degrees wrong. The answer is stop people from pooping in the street. They're not going to do that. So they're going to do something else, and they're going to twist it 90 degrees. So they started an app, and they're funding with California taxpayer money, a poop patrol that goes around and picks up human poop, and people report human poop to the app, and then the tax funded shit touchers go and pick up the human poop. That's what they're doing. That's your world. That's your world. That's your fiat satanic pedophile world. Satanic pedophile, dark money, foreign funded world. And we're not part of that. America First is not part of that. Do not poop in our streets. So you could wipe the poop off your foot and come and join us and start having fun. Or you could just smell turds all day. You're just turd sniffers. That's all the woke is. They're fiat turd sniffers. I wouldn't like to live like that. But they're institutionalized, They've been institutionalized. They think smelling turds is the best way to live. The fun begins. Oh, we're up to 41. Oh. 39. Okay, we're not there yet. Maybe 41 means something, though. They're all getting 41. When was this posted? 3 hours ago. Okay. So it did jump to 41, it looks like. I got to go get my personal thing. It's in the bathroom. All right, so we're at 39. So we're up. I'm still negative. I bought in because I sold out that first time, bought in at 14, which it started. I waited up all night that night because I had an inkling that this is going to skyrocket. And it started off at 14. What was that, 2 years ago? Right here. I bought in. Yeah, whoops, dang it. Go back, jerk. Yeah, this was me back here. It was about $10. That was at night. And by the time, opening bell happened, 9:30, it was at about 14. I bought in. I can't remember how many shares, maybe only like 20 or so. Maybe 100. Oh, it was cheaper back then, maybe more. And then later on that day, 94 before the SEC cut it off, and then you couldn't trade anymore because they were trying to knock it back down. There's like it's too volatile. And it sold out. I think I actually sold out then. In between $90 and $70 a share when I bought in at $14 a share. That was amazing. Then I sold it. And then wrote it. Oh, wow. I didn't know it went that low. This is when the lawfare was happening. They were trying to destroy it, trying to just utterly destroy it. It was being held down, held up in court, sued. The guy filing something through the SEC, I got to figure out what that was. He was fake, phony, and false working against them. They were infiltrated. Just everything you could throw at a company to destroy it. Didn't destroy it. It's better than ever now. And I think, dang it. I'm on too much coffee. My trigger finger's itchy. I don't think it's 39. So they're saying 41. All right, I got a couple more minutes here, maybe about 10 more minutes or so. Hello, 40. We're back to 40. They're saying it's 40. Let me go get my thing really quick. Again, for right now, I'm using Bing, and we know how demonic and pedophile Bill Gates is. So you can't trust it whatsoever. Let's see. Yeah. Got my steady incline. Yeah, I got 40.89. So Bill Gates' product, which is a shit, fake, phony, turd sniffing product, Bing, is wrong. It's reporting wrong. It's at 40.89 right now, 40.89. So never trust Bill Gates. Never trust Anthony Fauci. Never trust the CDC. Never trust WHO. Never trust NATO. Defund all these sorry fuckers. Sorry for the F-bomb. Dang it. These people deserve the worst things in existence. They are awful. They are hurting you right now. If these people would go away, the golden age would usher itself in. But since they're hanging around like they're little clingers, they're little Klingons, you got a dingleberries. Since they're hanging around like little stinky dingleberries, it's our job to wipe them. We got to get them gone. I love all my turd analogies today. It's usually I talk about mowing the lawn analogies. Today's different. Better? I don't know. But yeah, if they were gone, the golden age would usher itself. The golden age wants to happen. It's people, sick people, satanic, pedophile individuals want to destroy humanity, to depopulate humanity. So that's the only thing keeping the golden ages will always happen. We will always increase as long as there's not people in the way to stop us. That's the whole thing. Your government is stopping you from being excellent. That's all there is to it. The CDC, WHO, Big Pharma, they're stopping you from being excellent. They're stopping this golden age because we will not need them. If we make ourselves healthy with a healthcare system, because right now we have a sick care system, because you wait till you're sick and go see the pill pushing pimp for Pfizer. They call them doctors, but they're pill pimps for Pfizer, for big pharma. So you wait till you're sick to go see the pill pimps. That's a sick care system. A healthcare system would be continuous monitoring and preventative maintenance to keep you healthy. That would be a healthcare system. So we are living in a sick care system that makes you sicker. Cool. So yeah, this is completely wrong. 39.25, completely wrong. We were at $40.90, almost up to 41. Oh, I know why though. I still blame Bill Gates. He's a piece of shit. But this doesn't monitor aftermarkets. For some reason, you could do pre-market and post-market for about an hour or two, or maybe 4 hours after the markets close. So you could trade TMTG, True Social, Trump Media Group, after the markets close. I love it. So yeah, I am lit on coffee. I should eat something. I am up $1.65 today per share. So yeah, so I'm not blaming these guys, NASDAQ. They don't monitor the aftermarket. So that's when it closed, I guess. Yeah. So it closed at 39 last night, and we're at 40.90 right now. Okay. Still don't trust Bill Gates. He's a piece of shit. Always has been. Yeah, see the overnight 24-hour market. I love it. I don't know how they do that, but I love it. Redonkulous volume. So, yeah, 10 times the volume in trading last night. So that won't be the hedge funds because they don't have the shares. So they don't actually trade anything. They're just shorting things. Right? Or maybe. We'll see. The last couple of nights have been pretty high, but not quite as high as tonight. I hope it's a sign of things to come. DJT updated short position. We already read that. Show more. And running well each day. Couple this with strong buying into the first debate tomorrow. Yeah. Trump expected to win. We should see some explosive short squeeze action. I hope. So, how do I get out? Okay. Again, that's what you like. See, that's normal. That's without nefarious behind the scenes actions, destruction happening. This is what happens. This stock wants to soar. It just keeps getting pushed down by something. And Devin Nunes says it's up to Congress and the SEC to find out what this something is, because it's not anything legal. It's not anything we know of in normal happenings. Something is happening to drive this stock down that's not normal. Because once whatever it is stops, boom, straight up, rocket ship. We're not at 41 yet. We're at $40.89. They got 41. Oh, at 4:24 a.m. The 27th. Yeah, that's today. Yeah, baby. We're climbing. You see, it's just like it's like the yodeling man on The Price is Right. We're just going up and up and up. All right, so people are coming back. Yeah, Rumble's dope. Get Rumble. I'm streaming on Rumble right now. They have a Rumble Studio, which is completely easy to use and live stream, and you can multi-stream to different platforms, X and Rumble and locals. I'm having issues with the locals, though. It won't let me connect. But I sent a ticket. They should get back to me. All right, so it's just about how good the stock's doing or how it's coming back to its normal trajectory. But we're in it for the long run, folks. We're in it for the long, long run. We're not the short sellers. We're the diamond hands. And we know it'll probably go down again. The nefarious actions behind the scenes will attack again. They always do. They always attack in their self-interest. Parasites will always feed on the host. 9 o'clock tonight. Remember, 9 o'clock tonight. So this is this channel's kind of getting out of hand. Not my channel. This channel, the DJT channel. Usually the moderator usually kept it really tight knit and kicked a lot of people off for shit posting or posting things that don't do with DJT. It's kind of getting wild here. Making short sellers. Okay, good. Oh yeah, Nunes sent the open letter to Congress. I'm not going to click it. Ken Griffin, I think. Well, who is he again? Not Sequoia. He's the what we believe, what Devin Nunes believes, and what we're sending that Congress should investigate. Citadel LLC. We believe they're the main short sellers right now, and they have the most to lose. So they're going to get buddy with Congress with the dark money to try to keep the TMTG down, because Ken Griffin has the most to lose. Yeah, so Devin Nunes is an attack dog right now, sending letters to Congress, market misconduct, everything. DJT is on NASDAQ. The reg show list, I don't know much about this, but we're showing records for being on the SHO list. I think it's for something about shorts. Come off the list when it does not exceed the specified levels of fails for 5 consecutive settlement days. Don't know what fails means, which would be FTDs below, failed to deliver. So because it's getting shorted so much, it's going on the SHO list. There's a worldwide coordinated attack against DJT stock, presumably led by Citadel. They seem to have the most invested in Donald Trump failing. All right, yeah. So Rumble, it's an amazing platform, free speech. Now they have Rumble Studio. Truth Social is a great social media platform. And I really like it. So it's only going to get better. The best is yet to come. We're coming out of the dark of night created by this woke agenda. We're coming out of it. We're heading back into the golden age. America First wants a golden age for the world. That's our mission. Golden age for America, golden age for a world. And just let it be known, America First doesn't mean America only. It doesn't mean America only. America First means let's take care of let's make our own bed, let's clean our own house before we start commenting on other people's houses. And if the whole world did this, took care of their own first, and then, stop forever wars immediately. Immediately stop forever wars. That's a retarded concept. But take care of yourself first, and then help your neighbors, and then help your community, and then help your state. Right? Start local, go broader. That's America First. Start local. But America First does not mean America only. Take that away from this talk. Are you two friends, DJT? No. X? Yes. That's good. X is involved somehow. I know they are. They have to be, right? I mean, X is heading towards more free speech. It's not there yet, but it's heading towards it. It's approaching free speech. And its owner now owns Starlink, which is space satellites that have internet connectivity worldwide. And its owner also works with the Department of Defense. The biggest defense contractor ever is Elon Musk. Something is moving. All right. You know what? That's going to be it for right now. Thanks you guys for joining. I think this is going to be one of my little live streams. We'll do a DJT update because this is history. This is literal history. There's 600,000 American First Patriots invested in Truth Social, TMTG. We believe in Trump that much. We believe he's going to do the right thing. So that's an amazing. This is history. We are living in an amazing time right now. This is one of the best times ever in history. And we're living through it. And I feel like I need to report on at least some aspects of it as good as I can. So that's where I'm going to leave it. And I hope you enjoy this and live your best life. Let's aim towards a global golden age for humanity. All we have to do is remove the people that are stopping it. That's it. Remove the people that are stopping the golden age, and it will happen. And that's what America First is doing, removing the people impeding the golden age of humanity. Thanks, you guys. Thanks so much for joining. We love you, and thanks for stopping by. See you next time, probably a couple hours. Where's my mouse? I got to go do some things, and I'll be back later. We'll play a little video game stream. That'll be on OBS, though, not Rumble Studio. But yeah, see you folks later. Oh, I wasn't using OBS right then. Ha ha ha.